I had a goal to be able to have an additional $150 to send to my mortgage. On March 16th, I said this.
But you know what, y'all? I could get some more money. The month ain't over. What if more money comes in? That would be nice. I had a dream last night. I had a dream. I got $12,000 in the mail. And the thing about it was the check, it was in the form of a check. It went to a neighbor's house. And then the neighbor got it back to me. And they said the $12,000 was from when I sold the house. It was like, oh, here goes some more money that we held in some sort of secret escrow. I don't know. But that's where the money came from. So what if that happened? What if I got $12,000 randomly in the mail? Right? Also, last week, you guys remember, I told you that I had a stretch goal of not spending an extra $150, or let me not even say it like that. Let me say it like this. I had a stretch goal of applying an extra $150 to my pay off mortgage, extra payment, my extra mortgage payment. For those of you who are new here, my goal is to pay off my home sooner rather than later. And that was going to bring me back to sending an additional $8,000 extra to the mortgage. Because I've been doing my good life, I had made that $7,850, right? So I needed an extra $150 to bring that back to $8,000. I believe at the time that I told you guys this, I had like, I don't even remember what the number was. It was between $300 and $400 that I had in my, okay, so it was something like $458. That's what I had. Then, of course, you know, we kept living. I did an impromptu giveaway and I gave away $200. So then that took me down. Then I did spending as expected. And as of yesterday, I was down to $273 after I reconciled my bills. And that's because, you know, it was Jay's birthday. So I did spend some money there and, you know, little things like that. So that took me down to $273. So I'm like, okay, this $273, we got to stretch and we still need food, guys. So I went in this morning to pay my good bills, you know, my utilities, my electricity, my gas bill, and my internet bill. So I went in this morning to pay those. So I paid my electricity bill as expected. It was I don't know. It was whatever I projected it to be, like $233 or something. So I went in to pay my gas bill, which I had set aside $198 for it because that's what it was last month. Y'all, why I went in to pay my gas bill, babies? Why was it $103? I was like, what? So $103. So that took that $273 up to $368, y'all. See, this is what I mean by money can be expensive. It ain't even about what you have. It's about how it all works out, how it all reshapes itself, how it shifts itself and repackages itself to be what it needs to be to meet your dreams and your desires. And guess what, guys? Your dreams and your desires don't even have to be an emergency. It don't have to be an emergency, because I feel like some people think that things have to be an emergency for God to jump in and make something happen, as if we have to live a miracle-based life, right? As if things only get to happen if it's a miracle. I need a miracle. Oh my goodness, look what's happening to me. And I say that because even in times where people come and they may ask you for something, they feel like if they can make their story as tragic or as dire or as, you know, hopeless as possible, then you're going to jump in and act on emotions and give them what they need on an emotional level. But what are you giving them on a spiritual level? Because emotionally, they're always going to need something. Because if we're speaking emotionally, that situation is always going to find a way to recreate itself, to replay itself over and over and over again. There's always going to be, oh my God, guess what happened? Oh my God, guess what happened? Right? That is what I say when I say, vibrationally speaking, what's going on in your world, vibrationally speaking, because that vibration is what's going to keep resonating. It's what's going to keep playing in your life, right? So for me, a story of woe does not move me. And I think it's because I've had enough woe in my own life that it's like, whatever. Been there, seen that, done that. Oh, well, you'll be all right. Because I was all right. There's so many people all right. our ancestors were all right. So that stuff really doesn't move me, right? I want to participate in people's victory story. I want to be a participant in people's success stories. That's the energy I'm creating. I want to celebrate your victories. Not the thing that's making you cry. Not what's in your tears. I don't want to keep recreating that for you or for anybody else. So for me, I just came up with, I want to have $150 more to send to something as frivolous as sending extra money to my mortgage. Not just $500 extra, not just $1,000 extra. No, I want to send $8,000 extra. $8,000 extra. And guess what? The universe reshaped itself and reshifted itself to meet my goals. Because it's that easy. So then I went in to pay my internet bill. And I forgot, but I know y'all remember. I put it on auto pay because that gave me an extra discount. So when I went in, I saw like, oh, that's right. It's on auto pay. And guess what, y'all? The auto pay is coming out on April 5th. So what that means is that the money that I set aside for March to pay this bill, it's not coming out in the month of March. It's coming out in April. And I pay all of my bills from the month that makes that money. So my April cable bill will come out of my April budget. So what that meant was the $70 that I set aside to pay this bill now gets to move to zero because it's not coming out till the next month. So then that moved me up to $438. Y'all, this is after I gifted away $200 knowing that I had a goal that I wanted $150. What I love about that is my first mindset, my human mindset was like, girl, you ain't got no extra money to be given right now because you want to give to yourself. But I went ahead and I went with it. I acted on what my spirit, what my gut was saying in that moment. Y'all want a blanket? Remember that? Because that was not rehearsed. That was not planned. That was not thought out. It was just like, tell me in the comments. And then I gave away $200, $100 to 2 people to go towards a blanket. And you know what else I love? Guys, I use the word blankets, not comforter. I use the words blanket. What I like about using the word blanket is I want that $100 to cover whatever it is you need in your life. It doesn't have to be a literal blanket. It can be whatever it's needed to be. I want it to be a blanket over you. Even if the blanket is just the message that God provides. Ooh, y'all. It's like, when the light is bright, you really can't see what the light is doing. Like, what color is the light ahead of you? But I want that to be the message that God provides. And He doesn't just provide in your time of need. He doesn't. He provides best in your time of plenty, of bounty, of gratitude, of hope, of, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is dredge up all those feelings. Even if literally you are going through a thing, I tell you, practice gratitude, practice praising His name for real. That's when He provides. That's when you're going to see the abundance of what He can provide for you, for real. When you are singing from a place of hope, of joy, of faith, I'm like, really trying to see? That sun is coming directly at us. But when you are moving, when you are praising, when you are just walking in that energy, that's when you're going to see His abundance just really pour over your life. For real. For real, for real, for real, for real. I think that the Bible has so many stories about people walking around in despair, walking around in lack, walking around really needing something, and hungry, sick, just, at their last And I think that a lot of us have taken that literally, thinking that that's what we had to emulate as well. We had to be at that place to really call for God and to ask Him to move in our lives and to do in our lives. But really, when you really examine the conditions of those stories, you will see what was really going on vibrationally in those stories. And that's why it would appear that that's what was going on. But really, we didn't have to get to that point. A person didn't have to get to that point of their last, of being sick, of being in a desperate situation. There were so many things that could have happened before then that you wouldn't have to go on that long and stoop that low, of gotten that low in your life for God to show up for you. He's here. He's always here with us. And He's here with us even in our joy, even in our success, even in our abundance. He will give more. He will add on to that too. And that's what this means to me. It's $438, but it went down to $200 and something. It went down, and now it's growing again. You know, I don't know if any of this makes sense, but hopefully it's a message for whoever needs to hear this message.
All right, so I'm going to kind of go over a couple of things here, the usual things that I'll, focus on to try to see if we can lower premiums. So the change to the vehicle recovery system saves you about $19.95 every 6 months. The only other option that I see that could benefit you at the same time, not just because of the discounts, but as far as coverage is concerned too. Things like jewelry, firearms, musical instruments, cameras, and related equipment. Those kinds of things have a gap of coverage on the homeowner's insurance.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the main reasons I'm bringing this up is because it saves $10.88 a month off of your homeowner's insurance. Having that item, if you care about it, insured, which you didn't really have it insured right now, it's $2.41 per month. And it saves you $10.88 a month. So it really pays for itself at the lower amount.
All right, so let's do the jewelry for now, because you said that was like $2 something a month. Okay, and what is the adjustment going to be? Like, what's it currently, and what's the new bill going to be?
Do you pay your homeowner's insurance policies through an escrow or directly to us?
Directly.
Okay, so do you want me to include the homeowner policies?
Correct.
Premiums?
Yes, please.
The auto? Okay, so for all three... Okay, so for all of your policies, you're looking at $532.74 per month. All
right, you said $532.74 a month.
Yes, and I can give you the breakdown for each one. If you
all right, that's higher than what I'm paying now.
Yeah, your auto insurance policy had is having an increase in April.
Oh, why?
I thought that was why you.
No, today just felt like a good day.
All right, let me take a look and see. I can pretty much figure out why.
Yeah, because that's almost like a $200 increase a month. Like right now, I pay like $3 something a month. All right, and so what part is the auto insurance?
Well, the auto insurance would be $130.59 per month.
And then the rest is the home.
Right, you got $213.05 on one home. I think that's the primary home, and then the rental property is $186.69.
No, I don't own the rental property anymore.
Oh,
yeah, that was sold back in September.
Did you call us about that?
I don't remember.
Because the rental property, and that's the reason why it went unnoticed that it was still active, is it's listed to be paid by the mortgage company. So you're not receiving a bill for the rental property, so it's not included on your billing because it's billed the mortgage company. Let me see if they pay the full year.
Okay. Good thing I called.
Yeah, I guess sometimes, or a lot of times, people feel like when the policy or when the home is sold, They think the mortgage company is either going to reach out to us or I don't know.
Yeah.
A lot of times people will forget to contact us about a sale.
I think I made that
All
assumption.
automatically.
Yeah, I think I made that assumption.
Let me take a look because we do need to have some sort of proof that the home was sold. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look on a public record site.
Mm-hmm.
It might take me a little while. Some states have it a little bit easier to access than others.
Okay.
Do you mind holding on for me while I try to find that information?
Sure.
It was sold on September 20th of 2022. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to backdate it. So that means you're going to be getting a check. All right. So there's a prorated credit of $1,749.65. That's what you're going to be seeing going back to you. So let me see how it's going to go back. You know, it's putting. I can tell you how it's allocating the money. It's putting $1,084.38 as into the homeowner's insurance, the main homeowner's insurance of that, and then $665.27 it's putting into the auto insurance.
Okay.
Now to talk about what your future bills are going to look like, it's only showing $2.64.
Okay, so
because of that credit. Yeah.
That is hilarious.
All right, Corinne's back on the phone because she hung up on me. All right, talk to me, boo.
Xfinity Mobile hung up on you. So I got everything transferred over except for one of my phones, the one that hung up on you. And he gave me all the business and all. I mean, I just feel like I went Christmas shopping and I won a freaking lottery. Thank you so much for telling me about it. You actually referred me. Like, people just be telling you about stuff. You referred me. So for your gift of referral, you getting $50 and I'm getting $50 because.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, he like, make sure you tell your friend. Because I told him I was talking to the person that sent me here. And he said, make sure you tell her to go to refer.com. You have 15 days and 14 days. And you get $50, I get $50.
Wow.
Y'all see what happened yesterday? Listen, I was recording the conversation yesterday for another video that I'm making about lowering your bills, about going through annually at the minimum and lowering your bills. And what a surprise. What a surprise. Oh my goodness. So y'all know the other lesson in that is this. If you sell a house, if you have sold a house, I had no idea that it was on you to call the insurance company and cancel that policy. The reason why I didn't have any idea is because when I bought the house, I worked through the mortgage company to set up the policy. So that was quite interesting. Remember, the mortgage company holds the escrow on the property. So I just blindly assumed that because they were in charge of the escrow, that they would do whatever they needed to do to terminate the escrow. But I guess on their end, they do. They terminate their escrow, but it doesn't do anything with the policy holder, the mortgage policy. So I had no idea. But what a pleasant surprise for us, the fact that for the next 5 to 6 months, because I think I calculated the math, and I think that was going to be 6 months, I'm not going to have an insurance payment for my house or my car. Like, how freaking dope is that? Anyways, but guys, oh my God, let me tell you something. So, you know how we were just talking about just speaking power into your lives, speaking power into your lives for real. And you know how I set these goals, but the goals, they're not relying on anything. They just feel fun. So I wanted my goal of what? What is it? $150 extra to the mortgage, right? And at the time I had like $300 and something when I made it. And then I was spending money. I was giving money away and my little thing was dwindling down, but it was okay. But then I was getting more money coming back to me and my thing kept going higher. And you heard when Corinne called and told me I get a $50 referral bonus for referring her to T-Mobile. And then I came home just now, right now, and I went and checked my mailbox. Y'all. Hold on, I got all kind of stuff in my purse. I went and checked my mailbox. This is a check. This is a check for $1,700. Ooh, no, not that much. Ooh, wouldn't that be cute though? Remember yesterday, the thing for the refund for the insurance policy is $1,749.65. Okay. So today's check is for $1,074.83. Y'all, this was not in my budget. I did not know this was coming. Exceedingly and abundantly blessed. Blessed beyond, just blessed. Just blessed. Like that 150, I just wanted the extra 150. We are way above 150. We have a whole extra $1,074 that I get to add to this budget. I still feel like I'm only going to send the $8,000. Isn't that amazing? I can say only sending $8,000, only sending $8,000 to the mortgage. And this right here is going to, I don't know, go to my savings, maybe, perhaps. Go on a trip, maybe, perhaps. I don't know what it's going to do. But the point is, this money is now in my life. It's now in my bank account. It's now in my experience. I had went above and beyond what I asked for. And I only asked for the ability to have an extra 150 on top of all the other things I want to do. Imagine if I was asking for more, if my request was bigger, how that gets to show up. But honestly, the 150 was very well within my belief system. I only say that to say, while we can say, ooh, I want $1 million, you're not going to get what you're not ready for and what you don't believe can actually really, for real, come true. Well, I knew 150 was a very real possibility. I knew it was, even though I started giving money away. Then I was like, it's okay, right? But I knew it was very real. I never make such a broad leap that it may take a while for me to catch up. So all I'm saying is ask for your things in steps and in steps that you believe in right here, right now, right? If you don't believe manifesting an extra $100 is possible, don't put that there. Start with 20. Start with 10. It's all a game. It's just an exercise. It's just an exercise for you to see that this works. It works, but it only works in direct correlation with what you believe could be true for your life. Okay? You want to work yourself up to that $1 million belief system. You want to work yourself up to that. But start where you are. And right now, 150 was very simple for me. Remember, I wanted to make $20,000 this month. Remember, that was my first request. I said, wouldn't it be fun? Because when I did my budget, I think we was at 18,000. And I said, wouldn't it be fun if we did 20,000? And within 4 days of me saying that, I was at over 20,000. Now with this here, we are over 21,000 that I'm bringing in for this month. What are you believing for? What are you asking for? Who do you have to be to have whatever it is that you want manifest for real, be your reality? Who do you have to grow to be? Who do you have to grow to become? Who do you want God to shape you, mold you into, so that is your real life, that is your reality? I just really hope that all of this is just an example. None of this is me boasting or bragging. For those of you who know, I know y'all know, but there's some of you who don't know, and you can see this as that, but it's not. I just want to be a real live, clear example of how this works and not just a theory. I don't want to just speak to you from a place of this is the theory, this is what it says, this is what it is. I want to show you this is how it is. This is what it do. I want to show that to you. The good, the bad, the ups and the downs. Y'all was with me on my eviction journey with my tenant. Y'all was there. But did you see how God turned that whole situation around and made it the best blessing? Gave us so much fun in that experience. Me, my friends, everybody who wanted to join me in on that. You know, my man, my family, all of us, how much fun it was and how blessed we all were. and how blessed I walked away. For real, physically, not just mentally blessed, like physically, financially blessed from that experience. That's what I want to be. That's the teacher. That's what I want to teach through my life, not in for real teaching, y'all. We ain't coaching nobody. And I only say that because people be asking. But yeah, maybe one day, I don't know, if that's what it's supposed to be, it will naturally evolve into that. But y'all ain't trying to work. Y'all know that. I ain't trying to work. I'm just trying to have fun. I'm just trying to have so much fun. Let me show y'all something else I'm manifesting. Look at this. Hold up. Can y'all see that? Look at that. I put 2024 family vacation. 2024 family trip. This is what I want to do for me, Jay, G, and Andre, and whoever else wants to join us next year. I want to go to either France or Quebec, Canada, and have the snowboard and ski experience with the family. Club Med, specifically because it comes with all the things. It comes with lessons, and my babies need lessons. That will be G and J. They will need lessons. But this comes with, look. Yeah, see, that comes with your lift tickets, your lessons. I've done this before. I've been to a Club Med ski experience, and I absolutely loved it. And I want this for all of us. So this is what I'm manifesting. And I say that because, y'all, this will be an expensive trip for a whole family to do. It's going to cost like a good $10,000 minimum. But I want to be in a place in my life with such abundance that's going to feel like nothing but a thing. And I know it's going to be so amazing because my son loves snowboarding. He's so good at it. I love snowboarding. I'm so good at it. Jay wants to be good at it, but he loves it. And G deserves to be good at it. So that would be just absolutely amazing. So this is what's on my dream list. This is how my dreams get started. A flyer in the mail. All right. It's like almost 1:15 now, going back to work. But we're going to call our baby Jay and give him all of the updates.
What up, Queen?
Hey, babe. Whew. I'm like calling you to give you all the updates. Oh, I just left our best friend Davy at Mattress Firm.
All right.
And I switched out our mattress to the Purple 4.
All right.
Remember how it was going to be like a $250 exchange fee?
Yeah.
He waived it, boo. I don't know if I told y'all, but why I looked at the receipt for the purple mattress that we got yesterday, why I thought I was going to have $300 off plus a 10% discount. Why was it $700 off altogether? $700. I was like, what? So I was hooked up. And like I said, the exchange fee was waived. So freaking dope.
Babe, I send you $1,500.
Baby sent me $1,500. Oh, you can have your plan. He sent me $1,500 for the paint.